11 of the government shutdown. Top lawmakers today visited the White House once again, going there in hopes of a breakthrough of some kind. Steve Shadovy live on Capitol Hill tonight with a look at what came out of today's meetings. Hello, Steve.
Well, not a lot, Leon. No breakthrough today, unless you count the fact that both sides agreed to keep on talking. But it's back to that same familiar rhetoric. The White House saying it doesn't want to accept any deal that has any conditions attached. In the meantime, Senator Ted Cruz confronted the president today, saying that he still wants changes in the Affordable Care Act, neither of which is doing anything to end this stalemate.
I think there's some good things going on. All indications are that the conversations are moving forward.
Republican Congressman Rob Wittman of Virginia is more hopeful today that a compromise between parties can be reached than he was yesterday. So is his Virginia colleague in the House, Congressman Jerry Connolly, a Democrat.
I'm certainly more hopeful today than I was yesterday, and more hopeful than the day before.
Both agree the government should reopen now, but each is sticking to his respective party principles.
We're not going to allow the country to be held hostage, and we're not going to somehow negotiate the full faith and credit of the United States of America with a gun at the White House head.
What's the mechanism once we get things open to make sure that we come together on the ideas to address the deficit and the debt, and that we can functionally make that happen?
While many Hill insiders point to yesterday's meeting between top House Republicans and the president as a key to a potential compromise, so far it hasn't translated into an agreement, either short or long term. Today, Senate Republicans met with the president, a sign that both sides are still willing to talk, but again, with no hint of a real solution for anyone.
For my district, it's absolutely critical.
Hey, we see the consequences, cascading. This gets worse, not better.
Worse for constituents and members of Congress who continue to see their poll numbers drop the longer the shutdown and standoff continues. And that may actually be the key. As those numbers continue to drop, they may force both sides to some type of an agreement, although, as we've seen, it has not happened yet. Congressman Wittman, by the way, one of a number of members of Congress on both sides of the aisle who has decided to donate their pay to charity during the length of this shutdown, at least until the government reopens. At this point, Congress, members of both sides say they're going to work throughout the weekend. Live outside the Capitol, Steve Shadovy, ABC 7 News.